You got 3 seconds and you have to guess the correct answer. Start. For this question, by the way. Yeah, till you think the time is gone. For that, we need the practice. Anyway, a piece of sodium dropped in water. Okay, so Na plus H2SO4. Vigorous reaction occurs. So, and the product, sodium oxide and hydrogen. Let's check it. So, we get Na, Na, 2O. Okay, plus, wait a minute, Na2SO4 we get. Na2 water. See, this is what happens when you try to do too fast. Na plus H2O. Okay, you get Na2O plus H2. So sodium oxide and hydrogen gas. Okay, but is it always sodium hydroxide? If sodium hydroxide is there, sodium oxide is there, then it will be. But here, actually, it doesn't react this way. This hydrogen also gets involved. So you actually get NaOH, sodium hydroxide, okay, which is actually basic in nature. Basic in nature. Okay. So correct answer is sodium hydroxide and oxygen gas. Now this kind of confusion, what I have shown you here, I got confused myself and I have eliminated how you get confused. So the same thing I have shown over here. That kind of confusion was happening for many of my students and they were like, sir, chemistry has so many types of reactions and so much confusing, sir. Can you please provide all the reactions in the entire syllabus? And you know what? I did a very deep research and find out all the reactions in the whole syllabus. There is a slight chance one or two reactions might miss, but still I have found it out almost 100 reactions as a questions given, and out of that all I have created in a question. So these all questions are created by me. Okay, and then we'll practice through this. Some questions I have taken from previous year's exams. See here, it was in previous year exam. Anyway, for this question, the correct answer is sodium hydroxide. And hydrogen gas. Wait, what? No, this is not correct. Sodium hydroxide and oxygen hydrogen gas. Oxygen gas can't be correct. Hydrogen gas. See here. Here NaOH. Okay. So oxygen is used and remaining H2 will be here. So I'll write the correct equation so that you won't get confused. I'll delete it all and then correct equation I'll write down. After that, we'll go on with the, you also try what will be the complete reaction. So Na plus H2O gives you NaOH, sodium hydroxide, plus H2. Now let's balance it. So here we got one hydrogen and everything 1 1, but here there are 3 hydrogens, so let's make them 2. Let's make it 2 hydrogen, and here we 2 hydrogen, total 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. Yes, it's balanced. So now it is balanced and this is the correct answer, D. Okay, so yes, when we finish it we feel so much nice. So are you ready for the next question? A balanced chemical equation is in accordance with which law? Again, you got only 5 seconds. So try. Law of multiple proportion? Don't think so. Law of conservation of mass? Could be. Law of constant proportion? No. Avogadro's? No. B is the correct answer. Conservation of mass. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filings? So dilute hydrochloric acid, that HCl. Okay, so you got 5 seconds. Try. And rest of you, if you still have doubt, you can ask me in the comment. And the correct answer is dilute hydrochloric gas. So it forms seems to be correct. Hydrogen gas and iron 3 chloride are produced. Okay, so iron 3 chloride or iron 3 or iron 2, iron 2 chloride, that is FeCl2. So we get H2 plus FeCl2. Full reaction I'll write down. Okay, so that you won't get confusion. Fe plus HCl. So here will be, I'll use another color. Fe plus HCl will give you H2 plus FeCl2. So let's make it 2, and yes, it seems to be correct, balanced. So this is correct. Now, are you ready for the third one? So try the third one. 5 seconds again. So the process of converting vegetable oil to solid fat by reacting them with hydrogen. We reacted with hydrogen. Okay. So the name itself suggests hydrogenation. Okay. Converting vegetable oils to solid fats. Now, fifth one. Think these questions are the next one that affect the students. Some students are asking me the link for this video, so I'm sending them the link so that they could join easy peasy. So till that time, you just think for once. A white substance X is used for plastering. Okay, so it's about plaster of Paris and gypsum. So obviously gypsum and plaster of Paris are involved. So for plastering, X is used for plastering. So X is POP obviously. When X is mixed in water, it sets into a hard solid mass Y. So Y means gypsum. So X is plaster of Paris and Y is gypsum. Yes, true. So correct answer is B. X is plaster of Paris and Y is gypsum. Okay. So plaster of Paris. What is the formula? If they ask in the exam that this, what is the formula of this and that, then what about that? How would you know that thing? So plaster of Paris formula is PaSO4 dot half H2O. I'll write actually down below. Formula PaSO4 dot 1 by 2 H2O. Now, what is this 1 by H2O, sir? Actually, it is combined this way. CaSO4 dot H2O dot CaSO4 means half water is shared by one plaster of Paris and half is shared by other one. That's why it is written as half H2O. It can also written as CaSO4 2 dot H2O. This way also it can be written. There you will find single H2O. So yeah, that's how it is. Now gypsum formula. In gypsum, how many water molecules are there? 1, 2, 100. It's just 2 H2O. So PaSO4 dot 2 H2O. By the way, this dot H2O, don't get confused with it. You see, when we put water in a few substances, they get solid hard. They react with water. Okay. Like Fevikwik. If you have Fevikwik, the moment it attaches to something, it becomes solid. Okay. So likewise, sometimes water also changes the shape or it gets absorbed. Like in rainy days, many things absorb the water. So this absorbed water is the dot H2O. Like wood, for example, wood is generally very solid, hard. So wood I'm trying to find. This is pencil, which is obviously not wood. Okay, I will show. I have. So this wooden pen, which is also wooden color, not actually wood. So it also has some water that gets released when we burn it. Or the green trees, they are very solid, but we know it's green, so it has water. So water, even though it's liquid, it helps in solid structures also. That is how cement works, isn't it? Anyway, the next question. Are you ready? So try the next question. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water in excess, excess means extra, the initial milkiness disappears due to the formation of. Now, carbon dioxide is passed through lime water. What is lime water? CaO. Uh, CaO, calcium oxide. Quicklime, that is actually quicklime. So, if CaO is lime water, that is quicklime. So, it should be calcium carbonate. So lime water here is not that lemon one. Okay, don't get confused with that. CaCO3. So when we provide too much of carbon dioxide, so CO2, then what gets formed? So let's see what forms. It forms CaHCO3, calcium bicarbonate. CaHCO3, 2. It will be aqueous. Okay, so sodium calcium bicarbonate, this one, which is soluble. So B is correct. Keep these equations I am writing in mind. These all equations, they are only the main equations and they come in the exam. So you must know it. Which of the following reactions result in the formation of a yellow precipitate? So think, is it this? Is it this? Which one? So, yellow precipitate is formed by lead iodide. Where is lead? That must be yellow precipitate, and lead is only in C1. So, the answer must be C. The answer is, like, what it forms is PbI2. PB, PB is lead, I2 plus NO3, KNO3. So, KNO3, because K was remained. The reaction of ethanol with concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin produces ethene. This is an example of. So when they did a reaction of ethanol with concentrated sulfuric acid, so produces ethene. Something got removed from this. Okay, so it's an example of dehydration. This one. Okay. Yes, I'm going in rapid pace, but if you still have difficulty, you can ask me in the comments. Heating of blue colored. Can you all see this reaction kind of thing? If yes, if there is no issue, that's fine. If you have any issue in viewing, you can ask me. So the next question. Heating of blue colored copper sulfate crystal. So this is blue color, is a physical change and is reversible, chemical change, physical change and irreversible. Which one? I will give you 3 seconds. And done. The answer is A, physical change and is reversible, because most of the physical changes are reversible. Wait, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. H2 is removed and CuSO4. Okay, if H2 is removed, it will just be CuSO4. So it's the chemical change, because this H2 is removed. No, 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 no. The correct answer is chemical change and reversible. Even though chemical change are irreversible, but sometimes those are reversible, like here. See, even I could do mistakes. Obviously, like practice makes a man perfect, and that's the reason we need to make more practice. Anyway, so let's try the next question. Which of the following is an amphoteric oxide? Within a second, you must be able to answer. So time starts now and finish. So in amphoteric, it generally contains aluminium. So the correct answer is this aluminium. Al2O3, Alu2O3. Now, next one. The reaction of methane with chlorine in sunlight is an example of. So it's happening in sunlight. Okay. Methane plus chlorine. So reaction of methane CH4 plus Cl2. It must give you CHCl3 CH3Cl methyl chloride. It must give you methyl chloride. So 2 and plus H2. I will check this reaction later on, but this gives us substitution. So this one I am not sure. I will check whether it's correct or not. I'll check later. It seems to be correct to me. Okay. But the correct is substitution is happening. So that's the correct answer. Wait, why not better check it now? So I am going to check it live directly whether it's right or wrong. So till the time, try the next question. Here, fourth one, 12th one. Wait, we have already done 11 questions. Very good. This is called real preparation. Nice. We must enjoy. Anyway, so the next question is 12th one. In the reaction copper oxide H2 Cu plus H2O, the oxidizing agent is, yes, this is the like oxidizing agent, reducing agent, one of the most hardest topic in this chemistry in class 10. Also from this carbon and its compound chapter also. Try which one? Try as fast as possible. If you can tell correctly, then you will get 10 chocolate in your home by your mama, obviously, not me. I will give in my tuition. I give. So yeah, that's a case. That's the thing. I mean, not a case. That's the thing. Good morning, Mr. Smith, Mr. John Smith. Anyway, so let's carry on with the next question. Where was that question? Okay, in the reaction, think once. I have given you enough time. So in the reaction, copper oxide plus hydrogen, it's, oxygen got removed. The oxidizing agent is oxygen got removed from copper oxide. So this is oxidizing agent, copper oxide B. That's the correct answer. In the exam, this thing confuses you sometimes, like copper. No, the entire thing is the oxidizing agent. The industrial process N2 plus 3H2 is known as? So sometimes it is asked in the exam. Rarely, like it's just extra one. You don't need to rote memorization, like too much repetitions. It's just for information. It's a bonus question kind of. It's called Haber's process. Okay, this is extra. It's from actually higher class in 11th and 12th, but it's better for you to know. They might ask as a competency, as a case based or paragraph based. Okay, anyway. So what about the next question? Try the next one. Complete combustion of a saturated hydrocarbon produces. Saturated hydrocarbon. So saturated means, for example, CH4. What you will get if we do combustion O2? We get, guess, we get C plus O. No, we get CO2 plus H2O. Okay, so CO is wrong. CO2 plus H2 wrong. CO2 plus H2O correct. CO2, no, it's wrong. So only C is correct. Complete, they are saying complete means everything will have enough oxygen as much as needed. If you get still any doubt or difficulty, you definitely can ask me. So next one, which products are formed during anaerobic respiration? So now anaerobic respiration, when less oxygen is available, that wala. I mean that one. So which product is produced at that time? Which products are formed during anaerobic respiration? So is it lactic acid and energy? Is it? Yes, it is a case. It does. But is it the correct answer for this question? See here, one clue has been given. They have mentioned fermentation or yeast. So this is not the correct in the yeast wala. Okay. Now CO2 plus H2O plus energy. No, this is for in the presence of oxygen. So O2 must be there. Ethanol plus CO2 seems to be right. Ethanol plus H2O water. No. So correct answer is C. Ethanol plus CO2. This is the correct answer in anaerobic respiration. It has been asked in multiple years. So it's CBSE's favorite question. Super important. Keep in mind. Okay. 3 stars are not enough for this question. Actually, I must have multiple stars. 4, 5, 7, 20, like that. So many stars I must have. Don't know what I'm doing. Just let's have some stars. Let's highlight it. Yes. Now it seems to be good enough. Anyway, so let's carry on with this question. Roasting is a process used for converting. So, carbonate ores to oxides, is it? Oxide ores to metal, is it? Sulfide ores to oxide, which one? Or sulfide ores to metals? So, the correct answer in roasting process is sulfide ores to oxide. Okay, and from those oxides they get metals. Let's see the next reaction. The reaction MnO2 plus 4HCl, and it is a redox reaction where this is an interesting one. I'm giving you people 3 seconds. See, 3 seconds. Try till that time. One more thing, if you missed this video earlier or missed any part of the video, you must re-watch that part and take a screenshot, because many important, like almost total chemistry is covered. It will ensure you 99% of the mark, and if you do practice again, 100% chemistry marks you are going to get through this. See, from metals and non-metals, types of reaction, everything I'm covering. So It's one of the biggest advantage for you. So let's do this one. The reaction MnO2 plus 4HCl. So is the redox reaction where? Now which one is giving oxygen and which one is giving hydrogen? So MnO2 is oxidized? No, wrong. HCl is oxidized to Cl2? No, wrong. HCl is reduced to Cl2? Correct. MnO2 is reducing agent? Wrong. Only C is correct. Okay, because from HCl, wait. Hydrogen addition is oxidation. If we add hydrogen, reduction, H plus Cl2, then we get HCl. This is reduction of chlorine. Okay, but opposite is oxidation. So HCl is oxidized to Cl2. Okay, hydrogen removed, that also is oxidized. Got it? MnO2 is not oxidized, oxygen removed, so it was reduced. HCl is reduced, no. Chlorine, hydrogen removed, na. If hydrogen removed, then it's not reduction. Hydrogen adding is reduction. Okay, so hydrogen removed, so it is oxidation. MnO2 is reducing agent, no, it's an oxidizing agent. See, this oxygen went over there to hydrogen. See, from O2 it will combine to hydrogen and you will get 2H2O. So MnO2 is oxidizing agent. So only B is the correct answer. Practice this oxidizing agent, reducing agent. If you practice it will be very useful to you in the exam because it will save not just your marks but also time. Anyway, so the next question. The end product of anaerobic respiration in human muscle cell. This one. Anaerobic respiration in human muscle cell during heavy exercise. You know, we do exercise. So I am giving you people 5 seconds. Okay, try. What is the end product? Ethanol, na? No. Carbon dioxide? No. Lactic acid. Okay, so that's the end product. Not the glucose at all. We are not the glucose factory, by the way. So we get C6H12O6, that's the glucose, and without the energy we convert it into 2C3H6O3 and we still get some energy plus energy. So this is the general formula of, it's a simple formula of lactic acid, not the general formula. Anyway, now are you ready for the next question? If you understand, that's good. If you like still have difficulty or want any explanation of this previous one or want the previous pages, you can go back to the video. You can just go back, slide it back, or you can ask me. I will slide it upward and I can show. See, these are all covered already. So these are all important, came in the exam. And we are above the half of this. We will get also assertion and reason questions. Okay, let's have one assertion and reason question. Then we'll continue the 19th one. So let's see. Can you solve it? Assertion and reason. Are you ready? If you are ready, say yeah. Yes. So in the reaction, zinc plus copper sulfate, and you will get zinc sulfate plus copper. Zinc act as a reducing agent. So did zinc act as a reducing agent? A substance that gets oxidized in a reaction is the reducing agent. What? A substance that gets oxidized. Yes, it's reducing agent. That reason seems to be correct. What about the assertion? Zinc act as a reducing agent. What zinc did? Removed copper, okay, from this sulfate SO4 where oxygen also is there. So true, zinc removed copper from oxygen, so it reduced copper. Okay, and zinc got oxidized. So yes, both A and are true, and yes, correct is A. Okay. Now I will give one simple explanation of what is reducing agent, what is oxidizing agent. Let's say we took H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Let's take even simpler, HCl hydrogen chloric acid plus uh, plus CaCO3. No. NaSO4. No. Which one? CH4. CH4 plus O2. Yes, this is better. This is simple also, better also. The burning of methane. So we get CO2 plus H2. Okay. So oxygen is oxidizing agent. Okay, whereas methane is reducing agent. What happened over here? Oxygen added to these things. So this is oxidizing agent. Whereas methane broke down this oxygen into two parts, CO2. Okay, so methane is reducing agent. Got it? More example we'll see, but this is just for simple explanation. We'll see more examples later on. Now let's see this question. Which of the following is not a combination reaction? Okay, keep emphasis on this word, combination reaction. So this one is the answer, no? It's they are combined. Here also they combined. Here decomposed. So correct is this one. C. Simple question. Good. Very good. Let's see how you do the next one. The reaction Na plus MgOH2. What is this? Milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. NaOH is an example of, wait, sodium replaced magnesium substitution reaction. Yeah. So displacement or double displacement or substitution. So displacement seems to be correct. Let me cross check it once. Sodium displaced magnesium, but magnesium did not displace anything. So yes, it's D is correct. It's a displacement reaction. Assertion reason, this question we have covered. Let's try the second question. So aluminum oxide is an amphoteric oxide. Reason: aluminum oxide reacts with both acids and bases to form salt and water. So yes, it's true. It does react, but are the assertion reason both correct or one is wrong? Here it seems both correct. Explanation also seems to be correct. So yes, correct answer is A. Both A and R are true, and correct explanation A is correct. Next one, assertion. Incomplete combustion of methane produces a sooty flame. Okay, yellow flame. Incomplete combustion of methane. Okay, fine. Incomplete combustion occurs in a limited supply of oxygen and produces carbon monoxide, CO, and carbon. Okay. So, oh my God, I give all the correct explanation only, but in the exam it won't be always correct. Okay, even though here it is correct, both are correct. Okay, but in exam they always don't give both correct. Next paper I'll prepare with some wrong answers also, like one assertion or reason must be wrong. Anyway, rusting of iron is a redox reaction. Reason: during rusting, iron is oxidized to hydrated ferric oxide. This is a little bit tricky. Try this one. Rusting of iron is a redox reaction because during rusting, iron is oxidized to hydrated ferric oxide. FeO2, Fe2O3, Fe2O3 plus Fe3O4, both gets produced. So yes, iron and oxygen are involved. So yes, both are correct. Anyway, it was, see, in the exam, real assertion and reason are very, very tough. So we'll practice separately assertion reason some other time. But for you, it will be good if you practice this related all the equations I have already shown you and told you. Now let's see how you can answer in competency based questions. So this is the first one. A student takes a pale green crystalline substance X in a dry test tube and heats it strongly. The student observes a change in color to reddish brown and the evolution of two gases with a characteristic smell. Okay, the question for you is identify substance X. Crystalline substance, pale green crystalline. F. Iron sulfate, ferrous sulfate. It is generally crystalline. So it should be FeSO4.7H2O. And after heating it will color will be gone. What type of chemical reaction is this? This is decomposition reaction. So thermal decomposition. Now one thing keep in mind, this color green crystal, okay, green crystal for FeSO4 hydrated one with water or 7H2O. This is asked in the exam multiple times. See here, 2019, 2016. So you must practice this one. Very, very important. So many stars. This one is required. Okay. What type of chemical reaction? Thermal decomposition. Write the balanced chemical equation. So it gives us, where should I write the reaction? I'll write here only. So this gives us Fe2O3 kind of heat. So mention heat. Fe2O3 plus SO2 and SO3 gases. SO2 plus SO3. But it is not balanced. So we have to balance it. 2 FeSO4. 2. Okay. Plus 14H2O. 14H2O. Due to here 7H2O are there, na? And this is twice. So it will be 14H2O. This is the balanced chemical equation. The student observe a change in color reddish brown and evolution of two gases. So these two gases are SO2 and SO3. Keep in mind. So when it is heated strongly, this kind of reaction happens. So yes, iron 2, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8. Yes, it's balanced. Yeah, done. So keep this mind in your mind. If they have given FeSO4, okay, heated, then these products form. Earlier these products form. Keep this one in mind. Okay. Now let's get with the next question. A reddish brown metal M is heated in air to form a black compound. Black. Okay. When hydrogen gas is passed over heated N, M is reformed. We get the M back. Means again we get M. Now try which one? What is the correct answer for this? So where we had been? Yes. Yes, once for a moment. M. What is black in color? Hmm. Heated in air to form a black compound. Black is N. 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 Is copper oxide black? Let me check. Because reddish brown is copper. Copper color is copper. So yes, but is copper oxide black? I need to cross check actually. What is color of copper oxide? It seems to be me like dark green or black. So I will check. Yes, black. So yes, correct. That is the correct one. So yes. I have taken this question from I think previous exam. Copper oxide was there. Yes. So anyway, it was originally a reddish brown metal is heated in the air to form a black compound. So Cu plus O2 will give you 2CuO. This is black in color. Now, if it is passed over heated N, M is formed if hydrogen gas is passed. So if hydrogen gas is passed, again it will form water, like react with oxygen and form water. So that reaction will be CuO plus H2 gives you Cu plus H2O. Yes. So write balanced chemical equation for both reactions. So this is the reaction. Yeah, this is the reaction. Okay, you must practice it. So we already did most of the chemical reactions and 26 questions has been done. Okay, you are way ahead of the competition and rest of the students. And if we do few more, we are going to win. Okay, so are you ready for the other one? So in a few seconds, we are going to try the 27th one. And your time starts now. Zinc oxide, ZNO, is an amphoteric oxide, is it? Write two separate balanced chemical equations to show its reaction with HCl and NaOH. So you remember what is amphoteric oxide? The one that reacts with acid as well as base. So with HCl plus ZnO must give you ZnCl2 plus H2O. Okay, this one with plus ZnO must give you H2O will be a product, Na2 ZnO2, is it correct? Plus H2O. So plus H2O. It's not balanced. So Na2. This must be twice ZnO2 plus H2O. Mostly it is balanced. Only the thing is here 2 HCl we should take. This one. Yes, seems like balanced. So these are the balanced reaction. These are the all common one repeated many times. This one is a new extraordinary Na2ZNO2. Okay. Now give here. If you could not see earlier correctly, you can see over here. Give the balanced chemical equation for these important life processes. From life processes obviously. So, but since these are chemical reaction, I have included it. Photosynthesis in plant, one of the easiest one. Okay, write down very fast. Don't be lazy. Right. I'm gonna write it. CO2 plus H2O. So 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O. 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O gives you C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Now you see here water again is there, then we could take 6H2O also now? No, actually the reaction happens with 12 water molecule. So this is the correct one. Sometimes they write also here this way, 6CO2 plus 6H2O, which is also technically correct. But in real, actually this doesn't happen. The one that I said, that one happens. So means 12H2O get involved. Aerobic respiration in human. Normal respiration, that is T6. You can't see it clearly, no? T6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives you 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Yes, that's it. So that is the aerobic respiration in human. You must know these. They are like forever. In almost all the exam they ask which one is aqueous, which one is gas, which one is what. You must. So this is sunlight, this is gas, this is aqueous, dissolved in water is aqueous, here liquid, here gas, all that. How is washing soda prepared? From baking soda. Write the balanced chemical equation for the two steps involved. How is washing soda prepared? From baking soda. So baking soda is NaHCO3. Baking soda, Na, I'll use another color, NaHCO3. It's heated and you get Na2CO3. So Na2CO3 plus you get H2O and CO2 plus H2O plus CO2. Washing soda produced. So this is the washing soda. Write the balanced chemical equation. We need to balance it. So we need to take it two of these things, 2, and anything else is required? Yes, balanced. Now after that there is a recrystallization with water. So write the two steps involved. So this is the first step. Okay, the second step is with this one. It will happen with this one. Na2CO3 plus H2O will give you Na2CO3 dot some H2O, that is 10H2O. So 10H2O. So here will be 10. Okay, this is the balanced one. So heat. Here you have to write heat. Anything still missing? Yes, you can mention the states like solid, gas, likewise. So this will be solid. This is solid. This is also solid. This is solid. This is liquid. Water is liquid, obviously. Liquid. Water is liquid. So liquid. And this is gas. Yeah. I'm going to erase this one. So take a screenshot if you want. Think of this next question. A student wants to test blah blah blah. Till that time I'll erase this thing. Take screenshot very fast. Done. Pause the video. Done. Going to erase it. Okay. So next one. A student wants to test for unsaturation in an organic compound. So is it saturated or unsaturated? What simple case test can be performed? Describe the expected observation. So you know, simple test can be simply burned. We can simply burn it, and based on the smoke we can say. Also there is a bromine water test. the brown color of bromine water disappears. So the test is bromine water test. I'll say the reaction, then you will understand what did I mean. So it will be, let's take for example ethene, CH, plus Br, bromine, Br2, and we get CH3Br2 or CH2Br. So CH2CBr, and again actually I'll make how it looks like, then you'll understand. So first I'll write simply H2CBr, again bond H2Br. Okay, so in expected observation the color is gone, like it becomes colorless. Why? Because the bromine got reacted with ethene. That gas CH2 is ethene, and actual formula of the molecule will be this way: carbon, carbon, then H2 and H2, and one bromine here. Here also one bromine, and here H2. This will be the actual molecular formula. Okay. So write a balanced chemical equation in the reaction of ethene with bromine. Yes, this one is the chemical balance chemical reaction. Okay. So I will say the full answer so that you will understand how to write. The bromine water test can be performed, full stop. The brown color of bromine water disappears when added to an unsaturated compound. So color gets disappeared. And the reaction I have given, that's the answer for 2 marks. Next question. Write balanced chemical equation for the following reactions and identify their type. So not just the balanced reaction, but also their type you have to mention. Write balanced chemical equation for the following reactions. Identify their type. Okay. Sulfur powder is burned in the air to form a gas. SO, S plus O2 is should give SO2. The gas formed in A is dissolved in water. What is the nature? Acidic, basic, acidic nature in the resulting solution. So I know it is acidic. So SO2 is correct. It forms sulfurous acid, not sulfuric acid. So SO2 plus H2O gives you H2SO3. This is sulfurous, not sulfuric acid. Keep in mind. SULPHUROUS. SULPHUROUS acid. It's not very common one, but this reaction could be asked. This is a common reaction, S plus O2, sulfur dioxide. Also about acid rain, they can give one, like on Taj Mahal in marble, this thing happening, so they can ask. Now the next question: what happens when an ester ethyl ethanoate? Do you at least remember the formula of ethyl ethanoate? I'll give the formula for clue so that you will be able to answer it. CH3COO C2H5. CH3COO C2H5. Ethyl ethanoate. Okay. So ethyl ethanoate is heated with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. So plus NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Name this reaction. So this reaction is saponification, and you will find get soap and alcohol. So in this reaction, what you get is you get CH3COO Na, that's soap, plus C2H5OH. So C2H5OH, saponification reaction. So the answer is, the reaction is called saponification. The products are sodium ethanoate, that is soap, and ethyl alcohol or ethanol. You can take a look, and let's look at the next question. So read this paragraph. Okay, I'm giving a few seconds to you. I should have muted the mic. Anyway, so try this one. Read the following passage and answer the question that follow. Okay, take your time. I'm reading for you. You also should do it. The reactivity of metals is a key concept of chemistry. Obvious thing. Often summarized in okay. A more reactive metal can be displaced. Okay, can displace. Yes. For okay, fine. Blah blah blah. The principle. Okay, 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 okay. Carbonate ores are converted to oxides by calcination, heating in limited air. True. Reactive metals, moderately reactive metals like zinc and iron are extracted from their ores. Okay. Calcination. While sulfide ores are converted by roasting. These metals oxide. Okay, 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 okay. Fine. Now let's see. A student places zinc rod in a blue solution of copper sulfate. What will be the observation? Write the balanced chemical equation. Nice. You know, zinc is more reactive. So Zn plus CuSO4, okay, will give you ZnSO4 plus copper. So what will happen? You will get the copper. But that's it. What about the color? The blue color will fade and a reddish brown deposit of copper will form. That's the answer. Okay. So the blue color, this blue color will get faded and copper will get deposited. So copper, this copper will get deposited. That's the answer. Define calcination and give the chemical equation for the calcination of zinc carbonate. Now listen, I am telling the definition. Calcination is the process, write down, of heating a carbonate ore strongly in a limited supply of air to convert it into, wait a minute, I'll better show the solution. I will find the solution and I will show you. Let's see. Yes. So here is the solution. Okay. Calcination is the process of blah 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 blah. Heating carbonate ore strongly in a limited supply of air to convert it into a metal oxide. And this is the equation. ZnCO3. This thing is the equation. This is the complete answer. The answer is from here to here. Okay. I'll make a box so that you will understand. It will be easy and nice. Yep. That seems good. Next one. Define calcination and give the oxygen. Yeah, that's answer done. Calcination thing done. Name the, you have taken the screenshot, na? Don't forget. Name the reaction used to join railway tracks. Thermite reaction. Oh, I only told. Yeah, sometime happens when you are very much excited. And write the balanced chemical equation for it. Yes, that one is still there, na? So how you'll write the balanced chemical equation? So I'll give you people a few seconds. Stop laughing, man. Hmm. So time's done. I'm writing the correct answer. Thermite reaction. So Fe2O3 plus Al gives you Al2O3. Yes, Al2O3 means we need 2Al plus 2Fe plus heat. Now this reaction is highly exothermic. It will be thousands of degree, not 1000, like thousands, above 1000. I don't remember the exact number. So hot that it will melt the iron and metal welding happens. This is how they join the tracks. Okay. So next question is easy. Try by yourself. Why is sodium metal extracted by electrolytic reduction and not by reduction of its oxide with carbon? It's very actually simple. Okay, try for once by yourself. It actually depends on the property of this sodium thing, which is highly reactive. So it doesn't get displaced. Carbon cannot displace it. Okay, it doesn't show any reaction. So the correct answer is sodium is highly reactive metal and has a stronger affinity for oxygen than carbon does. Therefore, carbon cannot reduce sodium oxide. I'm showing the full answer so that you will know how to write it. Here is the answer. I'll make a box so that you will understand. Here, this is the answer. Okay, and I'm going to erase everything so that we can carry on the next question. Now carry on with the next question. So again, case-based question, and in this super live stream, in this super video, this is the last question, and by this question you will be highest level of pro in this chapter, because we have covered most of the important chemical reactions from this entire syllabus of 10th class. That doesn't mean everything finished. The types of reaction, their definition, this series, you know, carbon has series, that series is there, na? But that important series is there, na? Homologous series. So methane, ethane, propane, butane, alkane, alkene, alkyne, those are all there. They are nomenclature. Okay. Isomerism, all those things are there. But the thing is, when it comes about reaction and equation, this reaction happen, that equation happen, we covered all that part. So write the balanced chemical equation for the formation of ester from ethanoic acid and ethanol. So in this question, it's formation of an ester from ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is CH3COOH. Keep in mind. So C, not the box. CH3COOH, ethanoic acid, and ethanol. So C2H5OH. So from these we have to form ester. Okay. So it should be CH3COO C2H5. So CH3COO C2H5, and we have remaining H2O. So H2O. This is the balanced chemical equation. Okay. What is liquid? All are liquid in this one. Now write the balanced chemical equation for the formation. I'll slide it upward. Roll it upward means not slide. Write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction between ethanoic acid and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Remember saponification? So that only. So, right, sodium hydrogen carbonate. So NHCO3, NaHCO3 plus CH3 COOH. This H will be replaced by Na. So we get CH3 COONA. We get soap that helps in the micelle formation and everything. And then we get more. Something else is remaining. We get water and carbon dioxide. So plus CO2 plus H2O, balancing, it's balanced pretty much. Anyway, so this is the answer. Now C, question number C. What happens when ethanoic acid reacts with sodium metal? Write the chemical equation. What happens when ethanoic acid reacts with sodium metal? Write the chemical equation. Ethanoic acid reacts with sodium metal. Yeah, that is done already. Same thing will happen. Only the thing will be difference is this one is same. This will be the product. So ethanoic acid is CH3 COONOH plus Na, that is sodium. So this will form. But the difference is over here, the product will be H2. Okay, hydrogen gas will get released or evolved. Now next one. Describe, here obviously 2Na we have to take 2Na, and this will be 2, this also will be 2, then only it will be balanced. Describe a simple experiment to distinguish between ethanol and ethanoic acid using sodium carbonate. See, I will show the entire solution for this question, but I will explain also. Here is the complete solution, complete answer for that question. Add a small amount of sodium carbonate to both liquids. The test tube containing ethanoic acid will produce a brisk effervescence due to evolution of CO. Carbon monoxide, it is harmful gas. There will be no reaction with ethanol because ethanol doesn't react with sodium carbonate. That's it. So by now you got all the details. Now this thing, one more thing I forgot to tell earlier. This entire sheet along with the answer, this full question paper with answer, I will upload in the website pandesarbestclasses.com. bestclasses.com in this website. Also, if you forgot to subscribe the channel, definitely you should subscribe, or you can search at Best Classes on YouTube. You have to search at Best Classes .pandesar so that you can search. But I know you are smart, you will already subscribe, so that you don't need to do. So that's it. The full practice is finished, and that's it. So best of studies.